Hello everyone and welcome back to my 3D shenanigans. Last time I shared with you the joy and hardships that is making a Roblox game. And today I'll show you how I make these bad boys. So sit back, relax, and let's go down the pipeline. First up, I make a digital sculpture of the dragon. It's like working with clay, but the clay is on my computer. The key when it comes to sculpting is the different levels of detail. Working from large to small, we get the silhouette of the dragon for readability. Then the big shapes of the dragon for anatomy and structure. After comes the mid-level of detail where I sculpt plane changes. This is really important for having a nice sculpture. If you run your finger over the different areas, you will feel how they are raised and curving, not just flat or carved. Finally, high-frequency detail, for all those nice small enhancements. In this case, a whole lot of scales. Sculpting is definitely one of the longer steps in the process. For reference, this rainwing sculpt took me 36 hours. After sculpting the dragon, we've been left with this beautifully ominous T-pose, which isn't the best for a dynamic print. There are many different ways to pose your model, and my favorite is rigging. Like you would for most 3D animation, we add bones to the dragon and then bind the mesh to the bones with weights. That way when we move the bone, the dragon's mesh follows along with it. For any stage, it is important to know the purpose or end goal of your task. In this case, the rig is for posing, so there's no need to do something elaborate and detailed that you would use when animating. A more simple rig like this will do well. With the bones in place and the weights set up, I now pose the dragon, moving the bones around until they're in the desired position. Sometimes I find it helpful to make a sketch of the pose so I have a reference on how I would like it to look. When I'm satisfied with the overall pose, I return to my sculpting program to make tweaks and adjustments by hand. Any small parts on the model usually go a bit rogue, so now's the time to bring them back. The C-wing in particular has a lot of separate parts to fix. Now we're so close to printing, bringing this little dragon into the world. But before us stands one last challenger. The final boss before we enter the next stage. Supporting. Allow me to demonstrate how this supporting stage goes. Okay, I know it's not the most intense, thrilling, exciting, or adventurous thing out there, but hear me out. After doing the supports for all of these dragons and more, I have a considerably higher CPS than before. Yes! The time has come. Printing the dragon. Hello everyone, and welcome back. Here is my unboxing video. Whoa, look at that! Print success! Look at all those supports! Now we take them off. If you do your supports by hand and plan them out well, then this removal stage is quite quick and easy. Just like that. With the supports gone, we can have a first good look at the dragon print. This dragon is definitely in need of a bath. It still has resin residue all over it. First, I give it a thorough wash over every part with a brush. If you want a nice looking print, good washing is crucial. If you don't clean off the excess resin, then it will clog up areas of your print, ruining the detail. This is a mistake I made when I was doing my first prints. For the next part of washing, the dragon must now make the journey alone, and enter the whirlpool. After a few minutes in the washing machine, and a quick dry, the dragon is now ready for a final UV cure. Once complete, we could safely handle the dragon without gloves. The dragon is now so close to completion, but not quite done yet. There are 2 drain holes on the dragon since they are hollow. These holes allow the resin inside to be washed out, so nothing uncured remains trapped inside. One hole lets in water while the other lets air out. Sometimes I need to make other tiny holes on the model to remove any suction. Overall, these holes now need to be filled. To do this, I add a filling medium in the holes. Once it's dry, I add a thin layer of resin over top of it for strength. Then, I cure the resin with a UV flashlight. Finally, I sand the dragon, removing leftover remnants from the supports. And there we go! The dragon is complete! But I mean, if you want to paint it. Thanks for watching, everyone! If you would like to learn more about 3D printing or painting too, let me know. Bye!